Welcome back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. And you know what I've realized in life? There are very few things and people out there that truly get who you are, that truly get what you want and what you believe in and like the core of your essence. And I have to say the YouTube algorithm is one of those things. It knows what I want, it knows what I want to see, it knows what I want to learn, and then all it does is it's like,
here, Graham, here's the perfect video for you to watch and then preferably react to on your second channel, the Stephan Show.
And this is one of those videos. Now initially, for whatever reason or another, this came up to me and I didn't click on it, and then YouTube was like,
No, please, here it is again, click on it.
And then I didn't click on it, and then again it was like,
no, but Graham, seriously, you gotta watch this video.
And then it kept coming up and I'm like, you know what? I can't resist it. How could I resist a title like this? It's from TLC, it's titled, America's Cheapest Mother, wait for it, Extreme Cheapskates. And then I thought for a second, I'm like, wait a second, this is perfect for me. This is exactly what I want to see. Because I love being cheap, and if like this is America's cheapest mother, you know, what can I learn? What could we all take away from this? How could we all save more money? And I'm hoping this is what the YouTube algorithm wants us all to see. So with that said, let's begin this video and see just how cheap America's cheapest mother really is. Cheers, guys. Smash the like button.
My kids are total cheapskates. They know we don't waste anything. You eat every bite of food on your plate, pick up every penny you see. Good job, mister.
See, I just believe those are good values to begin with. Like, no one ever wants to be wasteful. None of us ever want to let something not go to use if someone else could really use it. So from my perspective, like, yeah, these are just good core values to raise your children by. I'm all for that.
A typical family of 5 can spend up to $3,000 a month on household necessities. But Jordan, a 27-year-old housewife in Utah, spends less than half of that.
The juice, we water it down big time. 1 part juice to 5 parts water.
You know what's actually really funny is that I've done this before and it works tremendously well. Now, I don't really like sweet drinks, so a lot of it for me is just like I can't drink something if it's too sweet, so I water it down a lot. But that means I get way more for my money. It works. Seriously, you're not going to notice that big of a difference.
We call it rationing. I'm gonna give you guys some cereal, okay? We're gonna give you 14, so tell me when to stop. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And remember, you need to eat all your Cheerios or next time you only get 12.
Yeah, I'll even admit, that one just seems psychologically damaging to a child because you're raising them with such a scarcity mindset that there's only so much and that's all you could get. Instead of believing that like there's an abundance of resources and opportunities out there, instead you're so focused on how can I preserve what I currently have without losing it and this is all I get. I don't know how good that would be for raising children like that. Like I would at least get the opportunity to say, well, if you eat all of it, then you could get more. Not that like you just get a little bit and that's it.
Priya, you ready for your 2 lines of waffles?
Yeah.
Waffles are awesome because they have those lines like a grid, and so Hutch is 3, so he gets 3 lines of waffles, and I know that that's how much he can eat.
You know what, to me that sounds almost like a slight obsessive compulsive disorder. Like I totally get only giving your child as much as they will eat, and I totally believe in rationing food and like not overeating and stuff, but to say like 3 grids and that's all you get, this is cheapskate goals though. Cheapskate goals.
Bacon's for Christmas.
Wow, that's like saying, you know, coffee is for closers, and she's like, you know, bacon is for Christmas. So this part was copyright striked by TLC, but basically what she does is ration the toilet paper by setting it out ahead of time like this.
How much do you think Daddy needs?
4 pieces.
Okay, let's put it on Daddy's pile.
Okay, good. That to me though seems like a good counting exercise to teach your child how to count from 1 to 10. That seems like a fun little thing. Let's count how many sheets Daddy needs. Let's count how many sheets Daddy needs now after eating Taco Bell. Okay, now what about with Mommy eating some really spicy chili? How much do I need? Okay, 54. Okay, good. Jeez.
Shortly after we were married, an opportunity arose for us to build what we thought would be our forever home. Things changed with the economy really fast, and suddenly we couldn't qualify for the loan for the house, but we had already built the house.
Losing the house really triggered, in my opinion, her being an extreme cheapskate.
That's a tough one, and I totally understand now where she's coming from. I mean, that would be deeply unsettling to have to uproot yourself like that, to lose the home that you've built like that because of the economy, and you never want to be in that position ever again. So really, from that perspective, I understand why she's so extreme with her ways of saving money, because she's ensuring she's never going to be in that position ever again. Now, maybe that's just slightly unwarranted to such an extreme, and I bet therapy would probably help with some of this. But again, I mean, it's working, right? It's working if everyone's happy. As long as it doesn't psychologically damage the children, then maybe. Because my worry is that the children grow up like this, and then they go so opposite of that because they grow to resent this type of behavior, and they're like,
Mom was always like this, so I'm just gonna go buy out the brand new Range Rover. I don't care if I don't have any savings. I'm gonna use this much toilet paper and eat as much cereal as I want.
so you would hope that the child grows out to be, fairly well balanced, but we'll see.
Today, the Page family is financially back on track, and their extreme saving measures allowed them to purchase $1 million home. But Jordan didn't spend nearly that much.
The original owners bought it for over $1 million, and we got it on short sale for about $450,000. Then we were scrappy and we sold the basement apartment to my parents for half. So we paid $225,000 for this huge house that we love so much.
That's not being an extreme cheapskate, though. That's just being a smart business person and investor. Right? Now, I want to know when they bought this home and when it was a short sale, because I have a feeling that most likely it was selling for like $1 million in 2007, then maybe they bought it in 2012 for 4 something, so maybe it's more on par with market value. But either way, they got a good deal, and that's smart to sell out the unused space like that. Like that, I agree with. That's what I would do. That's what any reasonable person would do, not just a extreme cheapskate.
Pretty much do anything to save a buck.
I was just wondering if you guys had any food that you're not using, like leftovers.
She's not proud. It's like, hey, if you're going on vacation, you need to empty out your fridge, bring it over.
I like that, though, because honestly, if the food is going to waste anyway, you may as well put it to good use. I mean, even in my refrigerator, I hate to say it, every now and then there are just leftovers that sit an extra day or two, and then you look at them and you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna eat 3-day-old leftovers, like it could possibly be bad. But if I had someone who showed up at my place, like, yeah, Gran, you gotta eat this food. Is there anything in your entire place you're not gonna eat? Chances are I can go in my fridge right now and pull out a few items that I know are they're not gonna get eaten. They're just gonna sit there, never gonna get around to it. I would rather just give it to someone who's gonna eat it. So if I had someone like her living on my block who came to me, I would give her food, and I would just be thankful that nothing is going to waste.
Jordan's monthly food bill comes out to a mere $180, thanks to her creative money-saving solutions.
That's amazing for a family of 5. That makes me seem like I'm just like balling every day. Like my food budget's something like $200 and something a month, but like that is just, oh, that's such goals for a family of 5. That's like every person in her family is eating like $1.50 worth of food a day. Think of how much money we could all save if we each just spent $1.50 a day on food. Think about that for a second. We'd all be billionaires.
With the car temperature at 160 degrees, she's finished baking for free in 2 hours. And it's this cheap thinking that's led Jordan to her newest and perhaps most extreme penny-pinching plan yet.
You gotta admit, that is ingenious. For real, I'm not even being sarcastic. Like some of the comments I make, sure they're a little like sarcastic, but that is actually just really, really, really clever. I want to try that to see if it would actually work. I mean, I believe her. It's not like I think she's lying on that, but like, I want to try this out for myself and just think of how amazing your car would smell afterwards. Like you get into a car and it smells like freshly baked cookies. You can't even buy an air freshener that smells that good. Meanwhile, you could get just that and have cookies at the exact same time.
No, hear me out. We could raise a pig and then get a ton of pork out of it. You can pay upwards of $3.50 per dozen for eggs. You pay $10 for a chicken. 6 chickens later, you're getting a half dozen eggs a day. I mean, that's incredible. That's great savings.
What would our neighbors think of that?
You know what, I would be worried that like the cost for maintaining and raising livestock would be so much higher than just going to the grocery store and getting it. Now sure, you might be able to argue that you know where it's coming from and there are no antibiotics or any other things that like pesticides and chemicals that they're putting in the animals. So from that perspective, I'm all for it, but just the cost of raising a pig and then eating it, I'd imagine that the cost for like feed and upkeep and maintenance and potentially vet bills or any health issues, like that could get really, really, really expensive. Now, I really want chickens. Let's see if one day I'm gonna get chickens. I would kind of like that.
The research I've done has shown that you can raise your own animals for a fraction of the cost as it would be to buy an organic package of meat or eggs or milk at the grocery store.
As soon as the chickens start squawking and making noise, her neighbors are going to be irritated with it, especially with the goats. When they poop on her lawn, she's not going to like that.
You know what else she's not gonna like though, is that if she does not get 2 free stocks by using the link down below and signing up for Weeble, they'll give you 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 on the platform. One of the stocks is gonna be valued up to $1,400. So just as a reminder, because she would not like signing up for that either. Did that work there? I was trying to find a subtle way I could just sneak that little Weeble plug in there, but seriously, link down below, 2 free stocks, enjoy.
We go through a lot of milk, and this goat is gonna give us 12 bucks worth of milk a day. That's awesome.
Yeah, but can you really use $12 worth of goat milk every day? That seems like a lot of milk. But you do have to admit though, I mean, if you are getting $12 a day usage out of a goat, then it would probably pay for itself pretty quickly.
In 6 months, the Pages will be able to have bacon every day for a year at hundreds of dollars below store prices.
And honestly, that amount of bacon, that might actually be worth it, but we'll see how it goes.
See, here's the thing. Like, I love bacon and I love meat and like I very much am a carnivore. Like, I love that sort of stuff. But I will get too attached. I would never want to look at the animal and be like, that's the one I'm gonna buy and pay for, and that's the one I'm gonna eat. It's too close. Like, I feel too much for animals to ever want to eat them because I would feel like, no, I got a connection with this animal now. Like, we're buddies, we like each other. It's like Babe. Like, you can't go and eat that pig. I would feel the same way with any animal that I'm around. I just, like, you can't eat it at that point. Like, now it's a friend.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, honey, they won't hurt you.
Oh, that's so cute. You gotta smash the like button for that.
Are we cut out to be backyard farmers? I don't know, but the numbers add up, and there's something to be said for saving that much money.
All right, so we just finished the video, and I gotta say, you know what? Like, I like everything that she's doing. She's living in a gorgeous house. She's got animals all around her. She's living a great lifestyle. She's found a way to save a lot of money. She's not wasteful of anything. She's teaching her children good practices and how to count toilet paper. Like, how could you be upset at something like that? And sure, some of her saving methods might be just obsessively extreme, and maybe she damages her children a little bit psychologically by teaching them about a scarcity mindset, that there's not enough to go around. But besides that, I mean, everything she's doing, I like it. And this just even solidifies my want for getting chickens. We'll see. And one big announcement, by the way, that I just realized, she's making bank, dude. She's got a YouTube channel. It's called Jordan Page Fun, Cheap, or Free. She's got 741,000 subscribers. Oh my, and her videos are getting a ton of views. Look at this, 252,000 views, 231,000 views, 200,000. Wow, she's doing insanely well. Let me look up her social blade really quick. Yeah, look at this. She's getting 2.5 million views a month. All of her videos, for the most part, are over like 15 minutes long. I have a feeling 2.5 million views a month. She's probably making like 30 to maybe 45 to $50,000 a month just from her YouTube channel, depending on how she's monetizing it. So like, even with how extreme she is, I have a feeling she's probably saving so much money that eventually one day she won't need to be as extreme. But you know what? I really respect the grind. I respect the hustle. She's teaching other people how to save money. She's living the dream. And for that, you know, I really respect that. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much to the YouTube algorithm for giving me this video to watch and then react to. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. Posts are pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there. And lastly, before you leave, if you haven't already got your 2 free stocks from Weeble, use the link down below, deposit $100, and they will give you 2 free stocks, with one of the stocks being valued up to $1,400. And honestly, real talk here, but Weeble is actually a really great stock trading platform. It's a lot like Robinhood, except just a little bit more advanced with more features. So if you want a platform like Robinhood with free stock trading that gives you 2 free stocks, go ahead, use that link, enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.